tonight from the Superdome in New Orleans. It's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. It's the New Orleans Saints taking on the Chicago Bears.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. They come in just in an absolute free fall, losers of 7 in a row.
And this is where you turn to your best players and look at them and say, can you guide us out of this? We've got to be better than what we've shown.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established them as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with confidence and swagger, and you need that to go a long way.
And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And, boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, what's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Back to throw. Fields escaping the pressure right. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a first down throw. Fields. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz. They dial it up. And it turns into 6 points for him.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Mooney. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. They'll drop to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. He'll look to set up his blockers. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bears take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On first down, Fields flushed out right. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Flush to his right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields steps away. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. From the 50, here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. That's complete right side to Kmet. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Here's Fields. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
On second down now, it's Turner, and he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question, because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. They'll try the left side. Turner, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. That's complete to Turner. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, The kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 6. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? While the training staff works on him, we'll step. Touchdown, Saints! A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here comes Justin Fields and the rest of the Bears offense. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. Flush to his right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now it's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. To the air again, Fields. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears have broken the tie.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. That time a 6-play drive, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Smith to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way. as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, where it was the Titans who get the win at home. Antonio Gibson, a touchdown run in the victory. We'll stay in the AFC South as we head over to check on the Jags at home in Jacksonville. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Houston Texans. Travis Etienne, a touchdown run in the victory. And then lastly, on Monday Night Football, those fans will be riled up as it'll be a good matchup between their guys and the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. And the Saints set to go here to begin the third quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Getting this into the hands of Turner. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now back to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Fields.
Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Touchdown! Cole Kmet, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Turner. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and 5. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a give right side. It's Turner. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, New Orleans! A big play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Saints are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Flush to his right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields, he'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 36.
Again, Fields.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. To throw is Fields.
Escaping the pressure right.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 21. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
On first down, it's Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. Touchdown Bears! From 3 yards out.
And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You can have the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Turner.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 40.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finding room to the 20. And all the way down to the 5. And a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And it's caught. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down, it's Turner. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line.
Now a stoppage, and oh boy, we've got Mayfield shaken up on the play. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
They'll try again.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th and goal here as they search for a late score. And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Fields now to throw.
Flush to his right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Touchdown! An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Bears extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is up to 14. So that drive, 4 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
So all eyes on the Saints offense. Down on the scoreboard. 90 seconds remaining. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. 10 seconds to go. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Turner. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Chicago, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, not much more to say. They dropped to 1-11, and they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.